Betty Michelle Barnum-Smith here, and I have a new training on how to install this Prime Day template. Prime Day is coming. This template is going to be so important for you to use, both for whether you have an existing list or you want to use a new Facebook audience to build up a subscriber base and send offers too. So basically, to get started, you're just going to click Install Now. And this template is going to be super easy to use. The only thing that you really need to add is a URL for where you want to send your traffic. So simply come over here to Automations and Flows, and you're going to if you have 1,000 gazillion flows like I do, you might have to just search. I am just going to, ready to go. Okay, it's called Prime Day OTN Plus Broadcast. So essentially how this flow works is this is going to be attached to either a Facebook ad or a paid message, and we'll talk about those in a second. And basically what you're doing is previewing the deals that you are going to be sharing on Prime Day. And you're going to capture what we call one-time notification requests. And you really don't have to do anything in here except change out the image that you want to use in your flows. So you'll come in here, and anywhere you see that insert image, you're just going to change out whatever image you want in the flow itself. So that's kind of the main thing. The one-time notification requests are all set up for you and are put both here to capture as well as when the deal is actually live. This is a cool new feature that was rolled out at ManyChat's conference this week, which basically has a smart delay that sends out an exact date and time. Woohoo! Super awesome. So excited about this. And that makes it so that we can send this message specifically on Prime Day. Now, if you have specific coupons that are going live at specific times, then you can, of course, go in and edit the smart delay directly if you want to. Like if you have Prime Day deals that go live at 2:00 or 4:00, whatever it might be, then you can change that accordingly. But you really don't need to mess with one-time notification requests. Those are all created for you. You can see that this topic is already created and installed with the template. And this is where it goes inside of your actual flow so that Messenger will send it. We're also capturing email addresses here because omnichannel. Right? We love that. So basically the rest of this flow is just follow up. We're following up and seeing if people have been able to grab their purchase. And then we also have a review follow-up sequence back here as well. So the main things to update are going to be your URLs and where you are going to send people when the deal is live. And this will come up during the installation process. If not, you can access it here. You can, either change this custom field and just type in the URL address you want, copy and paste that URL address in there, or you can find that bot field by going to settings, going to installed templates, and it might be here, or it also might be under custom fields, and just search under bot fields for that bot field name URL, for Amazon product. But I have it previously installed, so it doesn't show up under my installed templates, but it should show up for you just fine if you come here, or it should prompt you during the installation process. Now, once you have the flow all set up, you have a couple of options for how to get it out there. If you have an existing audience you want to use, then what I recommend is a couple of days before Prime Day, set up a paid message. Now, this paid message, you're going to tie it to your ad account. You have to have an existing Facebook ad account, and you need to connect that with ManyChat. And then what I recommend is the image that you just created. You're just going to put it in here. You're going to add a little text here saying, hey, this is coming. Do you want to get notified? Click here to reserve your deal. And then add the button that says basically reserve your deal. And click on go to a flow. You're going to select a flow, and it's going to be the flow that we just created. So that Prime Day right here. So that is what you are going to click and select. And then you are, of course, renaming this for your campaign. Go through the process of, writing that text, creating that image. I always like just very simple, click below to reserve your deal now, click there, and then it'll send them to the flow. Under settings, you're going to click on select audience, and this automatically limits you to only people who have interacted with you in the last 365 days. So that you can do your segmentations here, have different filters. But once you have your audience, you're going to click select. And then when it comes to the budget and the big control, I would be aggressive here. Basically the budget, you're never going to spend that much. Usually cost per sending a paid message is pennies, but this basically tells Facebook, hey, we're serious about this campaign getting out really fast. So usually what I do is a budget of 1,000, big control of 100, and then, start that pretty much immediately and get that out there, get people, getting those one-time notification requests out there and reserved so that you can then have them ready to go on Prime Day. And when that's good to go, hit publish and you can get that out there. So that is how you set up a paid message. For Facebook ads, I have a whole training on how to set up Facebook ads, but the process is very similar. If you're wanting to acquire subscribers, I'll have a link for my Facebook ads training that you can check out separately.